Hello and welcome back to Bunnex Investment Group, and if you are new here, consider subscribing so that you won't miss any of our new content. So in this video, we'll be looking at some of the pairs we'll be looking to trade this coming week. So these are EURUSD, NZDUSD and GBPUSD. So without wasting much of your time, let's actually jump into the content. So this is EURUSD, and our first thing is always to start on the higher time frame to attain the bias. So on the higher time frame, we can see that the market was in a downward trend. So as you all know that on this channel we use the market maker method, would love to know how much are we left going in that particular direction. So in this case, we can see that we had the first level and its consolidation, that is on the daily time frame, then the second level and its consolidation, then the last level. So you should be able to know where to actually start the level counting or location of the datums. So after that, that is when you can actually count these levels. So we had what we call a cycle restart here after cycle completion. Then from there we had the first level on the daily time frame, like that. So we all know that after 3 levels of drop, we expect to see the market actually restarting and give us another 3 levels. So this is what we can see on the daily time frame. The cycle completed and a new cycle has started. So going on the H4 time frame to see what is happening there, or to confirm the daily level that we have seen, we need to count levels on this particular time frame. So in this case, we had the first level drop and its consolidation, then the second level drop plus its consolidation, like that, and then the last level, like that. So we had a cycle completion on the H4 time frame, like this. So what can we say about what we've seen? We can see that the market has issued 3 levels on the H4 time frame, and we are now waiting to see play of a reset structure. In this case, I'll be expecting this coming week to have a stop hand to the high, like that, and then to see the market go down, like that. So this is basically what I'll be waiting to see on EURUSD. So before we move over to the next pair, we have an announcement that I would like to make. On the 28th and 29th of March, we are going to be holding a 2-day training bootcamp. In this bootcamp, we'll actually hold it on Zoom. It will be a live lecture, and the fee for that is going to be $50 if you are a new member and $45 if you once purchased anything from our services. Then the time will be basically 15:30 GMT or universal time. So in this case, some will be not able to actually attend the live class. The lectures will be recorded, and these are the topics that we are going to be covering. It's basically an updated course from our previous courses. So it's introduction to order flow, in-depth of order flows, points of interest, liquidity zones and imbalances, levels counting. It's basically an in-depth. Then peak identification and resets, type 1 entry, type 2 entry, straight away entry, news trading before, and that's before news entries, routes to profit, up to the complete trading system. So if you would like to actually to join this, please contact us using the link that I've put in the description box below so that you book your seat. It's unfortunate that there are going to be limited seats available, since we would like to give maximum attention to those who would have participated in this bootcamp. So make the right choice. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, and if we teach you, it is basically feeding you for a lifetime. So back to our analysis. We are now moving over to NZD card, and on NZD card, it might not be necessary for us to actually start on the higher time frames. We can actually start on this H4 time frame. So you need to know how to shift these time frames. We call it time frame blending, and we'll also talk about that in our bootcamp. So on H4 time frame, we can see the first impulsive rise, right, that was issued at this point, then the second impulsive rise that was also issued up to that point. Then we had the last impulsive rise from there to that zone, like that. Therefore, we can see we actually completed the cycle, and after completion of the cycle, I've said we anticipate to see a reset. But in this case, we will need to know where we are going in the daily time frame. That is why I will be actually anticipating or waiting to see what will be taking place when price reaches this point. So I'll be observing to see what will be happening when price reaches that point. Probably some manipulation techniques will take place, and then the market will fall like that. So that is basically what I'll be waiting to see on NZDUS. I'll be looking for sell setups from our trading criteria, the patterns that we look for in order for us to to actually enter the market. Then the last pair that I'll be looking at is GBPUSD. In this case, we can see that on the daily time frame, it was a bit choppy, very difficult to count levels if you're a novice. But if we are to look at these levels, we may see that we had the first drop like that. So this drop was a bit confusing on the next particular drop. So in this case, to avoid that confusion, I'm going to dim this the first, and then this being the second, and then have this as the last push to the downside. So from the daily time frame, we can see that a cycle was completed, and after completion of cycle, we said we anticipate a reset. So this was the reset that was issued. Then to go on the H4 time frame to see what happened, we can see a big fat M that was created, which is basically a daily cycle reset. And then after that big fat M, we can start again to see what has been issued. You can see first one going downwards, then the second one going downwards again like that, and then the last one like this. So from this, we can actually see that we are still in a downward trend. So the next thing is to actually find a point of reset. Where do we get that point of reset? After getting that point of reset, which I'm not going to review in this video, I will be looking to see a downward move. So I'll be a seller on GBPUSD. So in conclusion, looking at these pairs that I've given you, we can all see that they all have the US dollar in them. So meaning that we are actually anticipating to see the USD strengthening this coming week. It might happen on Monday, it might happen on Tuesday, it might happen on Wednesday. And since we have geopolitical tensions going on right now, they may also be some manipulations in the markets to see how many contracts are going up, how many contracts are going down, so that they will take the ultimate decision. So it will be up to you to be able to actually pinpoint if that will be happening. They also can do that, these market makers. We are their prey, so you should be able to spot if that will be happening. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed Sunday.